In the hush of night, where shadows softly blend, your hand meets the wall, yet never truly ends fields of gentle waves. In endless dance they send ripples through the void, where all beginnings mend. Drift now with these tides, to sleep serene. Descend, close your eyes, dear listener, and let your breath slow like a leaf settling on still water. Feel the weight of your body against the bed, the subtle rise and fall of your chest. Tonight, we begin a gentle journey into the heart of what you are, not the skin you touch, nor the bones beneath, but the invisible ocean that hums within and around you. Imagine your hand resting on the cool wall beside your bed. It feels solid, unyielding, a barrier between you and the world beyond. But as you drift towards sleep, science whispers a secret, that solidity is but a dream, a fleeting illusion woven from vibrations too fine for your fingers to grasp. Your body, this wondrous vessel carrying you through the day, is mostly emptiness. 99.9999999999999999999%. Nothing at all. Like vast cathedrals of space, pierced by fleeting sparks of energy. The atoms in your skin, in the wall you touch, are not tiny balls clumped together. They are clouds of possibility, hazy mists where electrons dance as waves, never settling in one place. When your hand presses forward, it doesn't collide with matter. Instead, invisible fields, electromagnetic guardians, push back gently, like two ocean swells meeting in harmonious repulsion. You hover, always, on the edge of connection, never quite touching. Breathe in this truth. Let it ease your mind, for it means you are part of something boundless, a ripple in the great sea that cradles everything. Picture now the fields that fill your room, your home, the night sky above. These are not empty spaces waiting to be filled. They are alive, stretching infinitely like a calm sea under moonlight. Particles, electrons, in your fingertips. Photons from the stars are merely ripples on this surface, brief disturbances that rise and fade. The electron field hums softly through your body, its waves shaping the structure of your cells. The photon field carries moonlight through your window, a gentle glow that stirs no atoms but paints peace across your closed eyelids. Wherever these fields stir, you call it matter. Where they quiet, you name it void. Yet the void never truly sleeps. It breathes with subtle energy, particles flickering in and out like fireflies at dusk. As your thoughts soften, consider the experiments that unveiled this hidden world. Deep beneath mountains, at places like CERN, protons race near the speed of light, 299,792 kilometers per second, down collide in bursts of pure energy. From this chaos, new ripples emerge, particles blooming like flowers in a storm, only to dissolve back into the field. It's not destruction, but transformation, energy whispering to itself across the quantum sea. Your own atoms, forged in ancient stars, carry echoes of such collisions. Feel them now, humming faintly in your veins, connecting you to the cosmos's first breaths. Let this vastness cradle you, for you are not apart from it. You are its quiet song. Even space itself, that seemingly empty expanse between your bed and the stars, pulses with life. Imagine two metal plates, drawn impossibly close in a laboratory hush. They should drift apart in perfect nothing, but instead, a tiny force pulls them together. The Casimir effect, born from the vacuum's restless heart. Virtual particles, born of quantum whispers, crowd outside the plates but thin between them, creating pressure from the field's eternal dance. This isn't fancy, it's measured truth, proving your empty room is full of motion, faster than light across atomic scales. As you exhale, sense this activity beneath your skin. The same fields that birthed galaxies now lull you toward rest. Drift deeper now into the cosmic microwave background, that faint afterglow from when the universe was a mere 380,000 years old. Satellites like Planck have mapped its glow, revealing Ripplesteiny temperature shifts, 1 part in 100,000 that match quantum fluctuations from time's dawn. Those ancient waves grew into galaxies, stars, and the Earth cradling your dreams. You, listener, are woven from them. Every atom in your body traces to those newborn echoes. Carl Sagan once mused that we are a way for the cosmos to know itself, but quantum fields add a layer. Through you, the universe listens to its own vibrations, folding awareness into its endless flow. at the atomic heart of your being. Reality sings rather than ticks, like a clock. Electrons don't circle nuclei like obedient planets. They exist as standing waves, probability patterns filling space like mist over a tranquil lake. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle reminds you gently, you can never pin down both position and motion perfectly. Looking changes the song itself. The universe veils its details not in secrecy, but in its very nature. Thomas Young's double-slit dance shows this, unobserved. Photons spread as waves through both paths. Watched, they choose one, like shy performers altering their steps for an audience. Your mind, easing into sleep, mirrors these thoughts branching, wide until focus collapses them into dreams. These waves aren't chaos, they build the world, you know. Chemical bonds in your breath, the warmth of your blanket. The light filtering through your lids all arise from electrons sharing waves, balancing, attraction and repulsion. NASA's telescopes read these signatures in starlight from billions of years away, matching lab whispers to cosmic roars. Feel secure in this rhythm. The same laws that hold dissonant galaxies cradle your fragile form. Repeat softly in your drifting mind. You are patterns, not particles, waves in harmony, held by invisible grace. The Higgs field enters now, like a soft fog settling over the sea. Without it, electrons would race at light speed, atoms impossible, your body pure radiation. But this field slows them gently, granting mass through intimate drag, like swimmers feeling water's embrace. Confirmed in 2012 at CERN, its ripple, the Higgs boson, proved the universe favors gathering, holding, becoming, your weight against the pillow, the steady beat of your heart, gifts of this cosmic molasses, everywhere yet unseen, as your eyelids grow heavy. Ponder the strong nuclear force binding your protons, gluons weaving quarks like threads in a loom. Electromagnetic fields repel your hand from the wall. Spin keeps electrons apart, preventing collapse. All these forces converse quietly, fields interacting in delicate balance. If constants shifted slightly, stars wouldn't burn, chemistry fail. Yet here you rest, in perfect tuning. Let this chapter close with an open wonder. If fields weave your every breath, what song do they sing across the curve of space-time? As sleep claims you, imagine drifting smaller, into the atom's misty heart, where probability, clouds shimmer like ghosts in moonlight. What secrets wait there, in the silence beneath substance? Carry this curiosity softly into dreams, where fields flow free and unbroken. Good night. Wanderer, the ocean rocks you gently onward. Shrink now with the night, through veils of empty grace, into atom's heart, where silence holds its place. Waves of chance unfold in probability's embrace, nucleus a whisper. Electrons, clouds displaced. Rest in this vast hush, as dreams reclaim the space. Breathe deeply now, as the night's quiet deepens around you, wrapping your body like a soft blanket of stars. Feel your fingers relax against the sheets, each one a gateway to wonders unseen. We drift smaller together, a billion times tinier than a grain of sand, slipping past the skin, into the heart of a single atom within your very being. Here, in this inner sanctum, substance fades like morning mist, revealing not solid cores but an ocean of silence, where your essence truly begins. Let this gentle descent soothe your mind, for in emptiness lies the cradle of all that holds you steady through the day. Imagine hovering in the vast chamber of one atom from your fingertip. At its center gleams a nucleus, a tiny sphere just one, the atom's width a marble in an endless cathedral. Around it stretches a sea of haze, an invisible fog where electrons dwell not as fixed dots, but as waves of possibility, pulsing softly like breaths on a still pond. Your schoolroom picture of planets orbiting a sun dissolves here. Electrons don't circle predictably, they shimmer as standing waves, peaks of likelihood rising and falling in rhythmic harmony. Where the wave crests strong, an electron might appear, where it ebbs to nothing. Space remains serenely empty. This is the quantum melody, composing your flesh, your thoughts, your dreams. As sleep tugs at your edges. Sense how Erwin Schrödinger's wave equation, born in 1926, paints this picture, a mathematical lullaby, describing the dance of these clouds. No sharp orbits, no rigid paths, just fluid patterns dictating where electrons may linger. These shapes whisper the secrets of bonds in your body, how atoms link arms in molecules, forming the water in your cells, the proteins threading your muscles. Every breath you draw, every heartbeat's quiet thrum, arises from electrons sharing these misty realms, balancing pulls and pushes like dancers in a slow waltz. Feel the peace in this. Your complexity emerges from such elegant simplicity, waves, weaving the tapestry of you. Why doesn't this fragile haze collapse inward, nucleus swallowing all? Invisible threads hold it poised, fields of force, charges in gentle opposition, spins like tiny compasses guiding the flow. The electromagnetic field weaves first, a silent web binding electrons to protons through photon exchanges. Carriers of light, even in your darkened room. Picture photons as messengers, darting invisibly to maintain tension, suspending your atomic clouds like balloons on unseen strings. This field cradles you now, ensuring the air you breathe doesn't dissolve into chaos. Exhale slowly. Let its steady presence affirm your safety, a cosmic hand steadying your form. Charge joins the chorus. Protons positive glow drawing negative electrons with exquisite precision. This electromagnetic embrace outpowers gravity by 10 to the 13th fast, yet tuned to atomic whispers, spanning mere angstroms. Were it a fraction off, atoms would shatter or scatter, life impossible. Yet here, in perfect measure, it grants stability to your bones, your breath. Spin adds its quiet magic, an intrinsic twist, not of whirl, but of inner bearing. Like a feather's inherent curve catching wind, each electron bears half spin, a quantum arrow, up or down, dictating its place in the atomic shell. Know to share the same state. Pauli's exclusion principle, discovered in 1925, enforces this, stacking electrons in layers like books on a nightstand, preventing total collapse. Drift with these truths as your eyelids weigh heavier. Without spin, electrons would crowd the lowest rung, matter flattening to energy soup. No layers for chemistry's palette. Spin builds the periodic table's grace, the hues of your blood, the strength in your limbs. Laboratories in Vienna have trapped lone electrons, watching their waves interfere until measured collapsing. 2 points like thought sharpening in focus. Yet unobserved, they spread everywhere and nowhere, mirroring how your mind wanders free before sleep claims it. NASA's Chandra X-ray gaze peers into stars, reading spectral lines, electron leaps, emitting precise light signatures, proving your atoms echo cosmic ones. Bonds forged in stellar hearts now resting in you. Deeper still, the nucleus reveals quarks, bound by gluons in the strong nuclear force, 100-fold mightier than electromagnetism, tightening as distance grows, like rubber bands snapping tighter when stretched. Protons collide at CERN, unveiling these ties. Confinement ensuring quarks never stray alone, infinite energy needed to part them. Matter here is no heap of bits but a web of relations, symmetries of charge and spin, orchestrating the hold. Your atomic core, humming this force, fueled the sun's gentle warmth filtering through your window. Stars burning because nuclei endure. Even this empty atomic sea stirs subtly. Quantum haze fills it, probabilities ensuring no true void. James Webb's infrared eyes catch hydrogen's absorptions in distant light, matching your breath's physics across billions of years. Universal script. Waves rise, interfere, cancel or amplify, birthing stability from flux. Nuclei gripped tight, electrons poised afar. Tweak a constant, the strong force weaker. Electromagnetism, askew fusion fails. Atoms unbind, life's chemistry dissolves. Yet balance holds, a narrow path. You walk in dreamlit peace as your breath evens. Repeat softly. You are patterns in the mist, held by fields' tender conversation. Spin, charge, force, they converse ceaselessly, granting form to formlessness. Let this inner voyage settle you, body dissolving into atomic song. Close this chapter with a lingering breath. If atoms are misty symphonies, what invisible lines connect magnet to ion across empty air? As sleep flows in, imagine rising from the nucleus, through electron clouds, toward fields uniting light and force. What graceful arcs await in that greater web? Carry this soft curiosity into slumber, where mists part gently. Rest well, dream where the atom's hush calls you onward. Fields awaken softly, like breath through silent halls. Magnet draws the iron, no touch, yet force enthralls light and spark entwine. In waves that gently calls, Faraday's lines curve through space where wonder falls. Listen to their whisper. As night your fears appalls, settle deeper into the night's embrace, where your body sinks like a stone into velvet sands, every muscle yielding to rest. Feel the faint hum of the world beyond your room, the distant stars, the quiet earth connected not by threads you see, but by invisible fields that weave through your very breath. We rise now from the atom's misty heart, expanding our gaze to these unseen networks, the language through which nature speaks without words. Once, minds puzzled over how a magnet tugged iron across empty air, an invisible hand at work. Tonight, as sleep softens your edges, discover how space itself lives with energy, fields curving gracefully like rivers of light, holding your world in tender unity. Picture Michael Faraday in his quiet lab, early 1800s, a man of humble spark who saw beyond the scene. He sprinkled iron filings over a magnet, watching them align in elegant arcs lines of force. He named them invisible tensions rippling through air, no particles bumping blindly. Space hummed with influence, a web linking magnet to metal, coil. Tispock moved the magnet near wire, and electricity flows like a wakened stream. Pass current through coils, and magnetism blooms. This dance electromagnetic induction powers the lamps that once lit his nights. Now, the generator's whispering power to your home. Your heart beating steady mirrors this rhythm, fields conversing ceaselessly, granting motion to stillness. As your thoughts drift like clouds at dusk, James Clerk Maxwell takes the stage, translating Faraday's vision into Mouth's gentle poetry in 1865. 4 equations emerge, uniting electricity, magnetism, light into one symphony. They predict waves rippling through space at 299,792 kilometers per second, the speed of light itself. Light isn't a lone traveler. It's an electromagnetic ripple, disturbance in the field propagating forever. Red hues stretch long and lazy. Blue waves quicken sharp. X-rays quiver fast. Radio sighs slow. Notes in the spectrum's endless song. Feel sunlight's warmth on your skin, even now. Fields vibrating to touch your cells, carrying stories from the sun's heart. These fields aren't distant dreams, they cradle you. Television signals, Wi-Fi whispers, cosmic rays threading your room, passengers on electromagnetic tides. NASA's Solar Observatory watches solar fields twist and reconnect, unleashing flares like billion bomb breaths, particles streaming to dance as auroras in polar skies. Your eyes, though closed, once drank these colors, every shade a wavelength's gift, fields painting the world you wander by day. Maxwell's foresight touched the unseen radio waves confirmed by Heinrich Hertz in 1887. Voices now crossing oceans, signals from Mars, kissing Earth. Fields communicate where matter cannot, bridging voids with effortless grace. Breathe this truth into your easing mind. The universe speaks fields, not stone. Einstein built upon it, his 1905 relativity echoing light's constant speed for all observers. Voyager probes, 24 billion kilometers out, still catch plasma's radio hum, fields unending. James Webb peers back 13.5 billion years, light red shifted by expansion yet bearing atomic Thales fields, carrying cosmos's birth across time. Quantum electrodynamics refines this, predicting electron-photon dances to trillionth precision, guiding telescopes and phones alike. TIFF eyes could see fields, night would shimmer, threaded, planets looped in glowing arcs, space alive not void. Faraday's lines curve through your body too, magnetic fields align spins in your blood's iron, heart sinking in quiet resonance. MRI machines hum this principle, mapping your inner seas with spin's subtle shifts. From lab flicker to galactic birth, fields write nature's laws every photo. From deep space, every warmth on your cheek, every signal home, space glows invisible. A canvas of influence where emptiness teems with connection, repeats softly as slumber nears. Fields unite what seems apart, light from spark, wave from force. They flow through you, unchanging, a grammar of gentle power. Let this web reassure, nothing stands alone. All links in harmony's hush, yet one puzzle lingers like a half-remembered dream. If fields bind light and force so elegantly, what of the Higgs, that subtle sea granting weight to waves. As your breath slows to night's cadence, imagine particles gliding or dragging through cosmic molasses, mass born of intimate touch. What hidden ocean slows your dreams into form? Carry this whisper into sleep, where fields flow boundless and free. Rest deeply, seeker, the symphony calls you further. Through cosmic molasses, particles softly glide, some swift as light's kiss. Others weighed by tide. Higgs field awakens, where energy resides, granting form to the formless. In silence it bides. Feel its embrace now, as dreams coincide. Let your body melt further into the bed's welcoming hold, each breath a slow wave lapping at sleep's shore. Sense the subtle weight of your limbs, the inertia that roots you here, not born of heavy stone, but a whisper from the universe's hidden sea. We turn now to the Higgs field, that invisible ocean filling every corner of space around you, even this quiet room. It tugs gently at particles within your cells, slowing some to create the mass you feel, while others glide untouched. As night deepens, drift with this mystery. Why do photons race free while your atoms linger, heavy with purpose? This field, everywhere yet unseen, is the quiet sculptor of substance itself. Imagine the Higgs as a vast, calm syrup permeating reality, not sticky to your touch, but intimate to the essence of things. Photons slip through like sleek fish, unbound at light speed 299,792 kilometers per second, weightless heralds of energy. Electrons feel a faint cling, protons more so, their motion dampened like leaves stirring in thick air. This drag isn't friction of air, it's interaction, a dialogue where particles coupled to the field, gaining inertia proportional to their bond. Mass emerges not as built-in bulk, but as relationship your body's weight. A conversation between its ripples and this cosmic medium. Breathe in. Feel your chest rise against this gentle resistance, the Higgs cradling every atom in tender pull dot in the universe's fiery dawn. Mere 10 to 12 seconds after the Big Bang, no such field stirred. Pure energy blazed, all racing at light speed, no structure, only radiance. Then, as space cooled to 1015 Kelvin, the Higgs switched on, a phase transition like dew forming on dawn's grass. Energy condensed, symmetry broke, particles slowed to gather into atoms. Without it, electrons evade nuclei, no chemistry blooms, stars unform, a weightless void of light. Your existence owes this shift. The Higgs field, proposed in 1964 by minds like Peter Higgs, Francois Inglet, and Robert Brout, waited decades for proof. Feel gratitude in your slowing pulse. This field engineered the pause that birthed worlds. That CERN, Large Hadron Collider, unveiled it in 2012. Protons smashing 40 million times per second beneath border mountains. Amid collisions, storm, the Higgs boson flickered 125 GeV mass, decaying swift, yet leaving signature. Atlas and CMS detectors caught its echo, completing the Standard Model's map of forces and flickers. No theory alone. Experiments etched truth, refining predictions of how the field grants heft. Planck satellites' cosmic microwave gaze later traced its aftermath-y temperature ripples from that ancient switch, seeding galaxies from quantum seeds. Your bed, your breath, traced to this, the Higgs aura's legacy. Matter's quiet dawn. Picture Peter Higgs's metaphor, a room of chattering folk. An unknown drifts easy, a celebrity draws crowds, slowing through admirers' press. Particles are walkers, the Higgs field, the throng, some ignored, gliding free, others mobbed, burdened with mass. This cosmic molasses permeates space at low energy density 10.6 joules per cubic meter, yet universal. Slowing top, quarks most fiercely, electrons least. NASA's James Webb spies early galaxies, 300 million years post-Big Bang. Infrared ghosts of matter clumping post-Higgs, gravity sculpting what inertia allowed. Even dark energies push, might echo this field's potential, a faint cosmic memory. Your body embodies this balance. Proteins fold, nerves fire, hearts pump because atoms hold mass, electrons orbit stable. Tweak the field's strength through fierce, atoms crush. Too weak, they scatter, and life dissolves. Yet precision holds, a razor's edge you rest upon. Labs probe deeper, top quark couplings at LHC reveal the field's intimate handshakes. Symmetry's elegant shatter birthing diversity. The vacuum hums, not silent. Higgs permeates, unchanging, the backdrop to all motion. Repeat as drowsiness weaves. In mass is no solitary trait, but universes embrace through Higgs waves. It slows your dreams into tangibility, fields conversing without cease. Let this soothe you, held, not hurled. In creation's careful grip, close with open calm. If Higgs grants weight to wanderers, what inner twist shapes their paths, preventing chaos in atomic halls? As sleep unfolds, envision particles twirling, intrinsic spins, compasses in the field see layering shells that build your form. What rhythm keeps the dance from collapse? Whisper this into night, where oceans still and stars align. Sleep sweetly, voyeur drag draws you deeper. Twists in the quiet core, where particles softly turn. Spin whispers structure, in quantum lights they burn shells of chance align. No collapse, worlds discern, from atom's heart to stars, in endless grace they yearn. Feel this inner whirl, as night's deep peace you earn. Let the night's hush fold around you like a familiar shore, your breath sinking with the subtle pulse of the cosmos within. Feel the faint rotation in your fingertips, the earth's gentle turn cradling your bed, not mere motion, but echoes of a deeper twist woven into every speck of you. We linger now on spin, that intrinsic whirl not of spinning tops, but of nature's hidden compass, shaping the silence inside atoms. Without it, your form would unravel, clouds crowding into nothingness. As sleep beckons, embrace this rhythm. Spin builds layers, grounds stability, turns chaos into the steady whirl that holds you safe. Picture an electron in your skin's atomic haze knot, orbiting rigidly, but bearing spin, a quantum arrow pointing up or down, like a feather tilted to catch. Invisible winds. Discovered in the 1920s by George Uhlenbeck and Samuel Guttenschmidt, it explains spectral splits in magnetic fields, the Simon effect lines fanning like light through a prism. Your blood's iron atoms, aligned by spin, carry oxygen on these twists. Star spectra reveal the same magnetic fields twisting light from afar. Spin isn't literal rotation. It's angular momentum baked into being. A property space itself imparts half-integer for matter's builders like electrons, integers for force carriers like photons. Pauli's exclusion principle, 1925's gentle decree, crowns spin essential. No, two electrons share every trait, position haze, energy rung, and spin direction. They stack in shells, filling from within out, like nesting dolls in cosmic order. Without this, all plunge to the ground state, atoms collapsing to dense mush, no room for chemistry's ballet. Feel it now. Your muscles, proteins, DNAs twist, waters, bonds all layered electrons, spin dictating pairings, colors, strengths. The periodic table unfolds from here. Elements, personalities scripted by spin's patient layering dot as your mind unwinds. Quantum electrodynamics celebrates spin's precision. Electron magnetism, predicted 2 trillionths, confirmed in labs from Harvard to Fermilab. Light's polarization, caught by James Webb from ancient galaxies, bears spin's mark. Waves oriented by early fields, revealing cosmic spins. Fermions half-spins, electrons, quarks build substance, obeying exclusion. Boson's whole spins, photons, gluons flow free, weaving forces. This divide births all, matter from one family, bonds from the other. Your breath's a Fermion dance slowed by Higgs, lit by boson glow. Spin scales vast, nuclei align for MRI's hum, mapping your inner tides. Black holes drag spacetime in frame dragging, proven by Gravity Probe B in 2011. Galaxies whirl, Gaia mapping, Milky Way's twist. Even the universe's birth, ripples carry angular echoes. Dirac's 1928 equation wed quantum and relativity via spin, predicting positrons' antimatter twins, found in cosmic rays. Rotate a half-spin particle 360 degrees, it flips. Only 720 returns it whole spin as quirk, verified in labs. Fueling qubits and quantum dreams. Conservation holds sacred. Spin totals never lost, redistributing through decays, mergers, collapses like a skater pulling arms, speeding in a whirl. Every particle in you choreographs this. Electrons flipping, nuclei precessing, photons trading momentum in ceaseless harmony. From quark, gluons to stellar spins, one law unites scales, hinting symmetry's deep thread. Repeat in your drifting haze, spin rhythms form from void, layering you against collapse, universe's quiet architect. It assures solidity in emptiness, connection in isolation. Let this world lull you, body a symphony of twists. Close with tender wonder. If spin prevents atomic crush, what stirs even perfect vacuum, birthing force from nothing? As slumber claims your edges, envision space flickering with ghosts, virgin waves pressing plates together. What life hums in the void between? Drift there softly, spinner of nightstar. Twist turns you toward deeper still. In void's soft cradle, where nothing seems to be, waves of ghostlight flicker. Eternally free plates draw near in hush, pressed by unseen sea. Quantum breath awakens, in silence's decree. Rest in this full empty, where dreams drift, decrees sink. Deeper now into the night's velvet arms, your body or leaf floating on dream's quiet current. Every exhale releasing the day's weight. Feel the space around you, the air in your room, the gaps between your cells, not barren voids, but living canvases, humming with unseen motion. We venture into the quantum vacuum, that empty heart of reality, teeming not with silence but subtle life. Remove every atom, every photon, and still it stirs virtual ripples, borrowing energy for fleeting breaths, reshaping the essence of space itself. As sleep weaves its spell, let this truth comfort. Even nothingness cradles creation, the restless ground from which your world arises. Picture the deepest vacuum labs can craft. Colder than space, stripped bare yet never still. Quantum field theory reveals it as a sea of fluctuations. Particles and antiparticles winking into view and vanishing in 10 to 35 seconds. Too swift for light to span an atom. Energy borrows from uncertainty's loan, repaid before debt calls due. High principle at play, position and energy, trading precision for possibility. Your empty bedroom pulses with this. Y-9 joules per cubic centimeter of zero-point energy. Latent force to boil oceans if unleashed, yet balanced in eternal hush. Breathe it in. This activity underpins stability, the floor beneath your atomic dance. In 1948, Hendrik Casimir dreamed a test. Two uncharged metal plates, nanometers apart in vacuum. True emptiness, no force, but quantum waves, very long ones fit outside freely. Short ones squeeze between sparsely. Net pressure draws plates together, measured precisely with atomic tweezers at MIT. Not theory's fancy, reality's proof. Vacuum pushes, proving space's fullness. Feel secure. This force scales tiny realms, guiding nanotechnology's grasp. Micro machines in your future devices. The void isn't foe but friend, pressing form from flux. As drowsiness blooms, see cosmic echoes. Planck Satellit's 2013 map of microwave background Big Bangs glow. 380,000 years, young shows ripples. 10 to 5 Kelvin shifts, born of vacuum fluctuations stretched by inflation. These seeds clumped gas to galaxies, stars to your atoms. You shimmer with ancient vacuum breaths. James Webb glimpses first lights, infrared fossils, where quantum haze amplified to structure. Even Hawking radiation whispers. Black holes evaporate via virtual pairs at horizons. One escaping as real glow, the vacuum's gift to eternity. This isn't chaos, harmony rules. Virtual photons mediate forces, electromagnetisms, glue binding your electrons afar. Strong force gluons flicker in nuclear core. Weak ones flip particles in sun's fusion, powering day's light now faded to night. Vacuum energy sets the stage, lowest state alive with poised potential. Chandeliers of possibility, cancelling mostly, leaving faint hum. Casimir's pull, Lamb shift in atomic spectra, all verified to exquisite match. Your body rides this tide. Every bond, every leap of electrons draws from vacuum loans. Stability from flux. Tweak laws fluctuations, Wilderond, atoms dissolve, karma, and forces weaken. Yet poise holds, narrow grace, you rest within. Labs trap, vacuum sparks, squeezed. Light in cavities dims fluctuations one side, amplifying other squeeze states for quantum tech. Secure comes defying eavesdroppers. Repeat in softening mind. Empty teams with life. Pressing plates, seeding stars, sustaining you. No, true nothing. All full of whisper. Creation's quiet forge. Let this vast activity lull, for it cradles without overwhelm. Cliffs with gentle curiosity. If vacuum breathes force across voids, how does gravity curve this humming fabric, wedding quantum song to cosmic bend? As sleep's tide rises, imagine space-time rippling, not flat but warped, fields dancing on bent waves. What union waits where small meets grand? Float there peacefully. Vacuum's child, the whisper beckons onward. Space bends softly now, like sheets neath starlit weight. No force but fabrics fold. In gravity's quiet state fields, ride the warp and weave. Small waves meet cosmic fate. Your breath traces the curve in night's serene estate. Drift on this gentle bow, where all things integrate. Ease further into the night's tender hold. Your body merging with the bed as if sinking into the earth's own curve. Each breath sinking with the subtle pull that keeps you here. Feel the weight of blankets, the distant tug of moonlit tides, not pushes or pulls of force, but the graceful bending of space itself around you. Return now to gravity, that softest shaper, not a field like electromagnetic waves, but the warping of spacetime's cloth, cradling planets and your dreams alike. As sleep's rhythm slows your pulse, sense how this curve unites the vast cosmos with the quantum hum within. A bridge whispering unity to all that is. Imagine spacetime not as rigid grid, but flexible weave. Like a trampoline under moonlight, place a bowling ball at center, it dimples the sheet, paths nearby curving inward. That's Einstein's 1915 revelation, general relativity, where mass energy tells spacetime how to bend, and bent spacetime guides mass energy's flow. No invisible strings. Geometry does the work. Your body follows geodesy in curved space, like marbles rolling toward the dip. The apple falls not yanked, but tracing the warp your Earth's mass imprints. Feel it now, gravity's embrace, holding air to lungs. You too, world, gentle yet inexorable. Stars wheel overhead because sun's immense curve bends their orbits. Light itself deviates, near mass proven 1919 by Eddington's eclipse gaze. Starlight shifted as predicted. GPS in your distant phone corrects for this. Satellites ride weaker fields, clocks ticking faster by 38 microseconds daily. Relativities tweak, ensuring maps align. Black holes crown the extreme. Space-time pinches to singularity. Event horizons where light circles trapped. Event Horizon Telescope's 2019 image of M87's shadow confirms silhouette against glowing disk. Gravity's ultimate hush. Yet quantum fields dance uneasy on this stage. Electromagnetic ripples, Higgs drags, vacuum flickers all thrive in flat quantum realms, but gravity resists quantization. Infinity's plaguing math when wedded small. Fields curve with space-time, photons redshift climbing wells. Time dilates near mass. Your atoms, Higgs slowed, trace curved paths, spinner lines to tidal stretches. Gravity probe, B's 2011 gyroscopes, measured frame dragging Earth's spin twists nearby fabric, like honey, stirred slow. Gaia maps stellar whirlpools, Milky Way's bar, curving orbits billion strong. Cosmic scales sing the song. Universe expands, galaxies recede, not flung, but space stretching between. Hubble's 1929 law, born of relativity. Dark energy accelerate. This, 68% of all, a repulsion woven into vacuum's curve, perhaps Higgs, echo or quintessence field. Cosmic microwaves, ripples, stretched by gravity's infant grip, seeded structure. James Webb spies their harvest, galaxies clumping where wells deepened. Your carbon atoms, stellar forged, rode these curves from big bangs, bend or breathe the balance. Tweak gravity's constant G-strong, a collapse to crunch. Weaker, stars unbindoned, life fades, yet poise holds. Fine-tuned thread you rest upon. Quantum gravity quests loom, strings vibrating extra dimensions. Loops weaving space-time grains, holograms projecting bulk from boundary. LIGO's 2015 waves black hole merges rippling fabric at light speed. Open ears to cosmos's throbs, confirming relativity's waves. repeat in drowsy hush. Gravity curves the all, wedding small fields to grand sweeps. Your form a note in spacetime symphony. No separation. All flows in unified bend. Let this vast geometry soothe, cradling without crush, close with lingering peace. If gravity bends the quantum sea, how do ripples birth the forces threading your being, unifying symphony awaiting? As dreams curve inward, envision strings humming, gravity's note with light's wave. What harmony bridges tiniest twist to cosmic arc? Glide there softly, curved wanderer, the warp welcomes deeper rest. Threads of vibration hum, where fields and curves entwine, tiny loops of being. In extra realms, they shine, gravity meets quantum. In symphony divine, your essence strums the harp. Through spacetime's grand design, weave into this music. As sleeps, soft lights align. Let the night's gentle current carry you further. Your body now a feather adrift on spacetime's woven stream, breaths sinking with the universe's hidden melody. Feel the subtle vibrations in your bones, echoes of something finer than atoms, not points, but shimmering threads, humming notes of existence. We enter the realm of strings, those minuscule filaments proposed to unite gravity's grand curve with quantum fields' delicate dance, resolving the clash where infinities once tore the fabric. As drowsiness paints your mind in soft hues, imagine reality not as particles clashing, but as an orchestra of vibrations, your being a chord in the cosmos's eternal song. Picture strings, not as cosmic rope but loops, tinier than Planck length, 1035, meters quivering in 11 dimensions, most curled tight like rosebuds at dawn, open for we see, length, width, height, time. Others hide, compactified, shaping how strings vibrate. Different frequencies birth all, low hums for gravitons curving. Space, higher for photons, weaving light, deeper tones for quarks binding nuclei, no point particles. Excitations on tension strands, like guitar strings singing mass, charge, spin from mode alone. Here electrons point dissolves to wiggle, Higgs drag a resonance slowdown, vacuum flux neighboring strums. This vision, born in the 1970s from quantum gravity's quest, flowered in the 1980s as superstring theory, later M theory, weaving 5 variants into one. Bosonic strings first, then supersymmetric pairs, fermions, and bosons in balance-cancelling anomalies, stabilizing math. Gravity emerges naturally, closed string loops, ripple gravitons, wedding quantum precision to Einstein's bend without infinities. Feel the elegance, one framework for standard model, 17 fields plus gravity's shy player, all from stringy polyphony, CALAB, IO manifolds fold extra realms. 6 dimensions twisted like donut geometries, trillions possible landscape, vast, each tuning constants differently. Brains stretch membranes where strings cling, our universe a slice on vast sheet, gravity leaking weakly to bulk while forces confine. Feel secure in this, if constants teetered string tension are phantoms. Unbind, yet our manifold poises life just so. ADS, CFT duality, hints, holograms, gravity in bulk, projected from boundary quantum dance. Black holes, entropy matching surface bits. Echoes, T's, labs, cosmic strings from early inflation. Hypothetical relics denser than neutron stars, snapping. 2 gravitational waves LEGO might catch. Extra dimensions could tweak gravity at microns. Experiments like Atlas seek deviations. Dual resonance scattering and particle clashes hints, stringy peaks, though energy shy of direct glimpse. James Webb's early universe gaze probes if string gas, cosmologies match microwave ripples. Brain collisions, birthing bangs, your body hums this potential. DNA twists like helical strings. Cells vibrate frequencies, healing or harming. Minds resonate. Waves sinking hearts. If strings tune reality, consciousness might emerge from collective modes. Universe self-aware through harmonic folds. Yet theory awaits proof. LHC hunts micro black holes or supersymmetric partner stringy, kin-damping Higgs, stabilizing scales. Repeat in velvet trance. Strings vibrate unity. Small twangs curving vast arcs. Fields and gravity, one chorus. No discord. Harmony holds your form. Cosmos's lullaby. Let this weave peace threads binding without bind. Close with dreamy bridge. If strings sing all forces, what loops spacetime itself from quantum grains, pixels of reality? As sleep's symphony swells, envisioned loops knotting vacuum into curved, weave emergence from spin networks. What granular hush births the bend? Strum this softly into night, string-woven soul the melody murmurs on. Grains of woven space, in loops that softly bind, quantum knots entwine, where curves and fields aligned in no smooth but textured weave. Reality's design, your breath threads through the mesh. In peace profoundly signed. Rest in this granular hush, where wonders intertwined, breathed into the deepening night. Your body now a quiet thread in the universe's intricate tapestry, each inhale drawing from the very fabric of existence. Feel the subtle texture beneath your form, not seamless void, but a granular weave, loops of space-time knotted at reality's finest scale. We explore now loop quantum gravity, that vision where space emerges not continuous but from tiny quanta, spin networks forging the bend that gravity calls home. As sleep's gentle tide reads us, sense how this granular foundation marries the quantum whisper to cosmic curve, your essence woven into loops that hold the stars above. Imagine space-time not a smooth sheet, but mosaic of atoms, Planck-scale grains, 10 to 35 meters, where geometry quantises like energy in atomic shells. Carlo Rovelli and Lee Smolin birthed this in the 1980s, building from Wheeler's space-time foam, networks of loops, each tagged by spin, those intrinsic twists from chapters, passed interlocking like chainmail. Nodes spin, half-integers, edges carry area, faces volume. No infinities plague gravity here. 4 smallest loops set a floor. Your room's space, a vast net of trillions, such quanta, macroscopic smoothness from quantum density, much like water's. Flow hides molecular jostle. Gravity arises as weaves density. Dense loops curve stronger, mimicking masses warp. Black holes quantize to no singularity crush, but Planck star bounce. Cores rebounding in big bounce cosmologies, universe cycling, eternal without singular birth. Feel the poetry. Vacuum's restless hum resolves to spin foam froth. Evolving frames, bubbling geometries change. Asymptotic safety hints gravity, self-tames at high energies. Loops damping divergences like ocean waves breaking tame. Echoes ripple, observations, cosmic microwaves, power spectrum matches. Loop predictions for early bounces. Low multipoles, hinting pre-Big Bang hum. Gamma ray bursts probe. If light speeds vary at high energies, Lorentz invariance breaks in granular space. Yet Fermi telescope sees none, constraining models tight. LIGO's waves might carry loop signatures in high-frequency tails. Black hole, rings softened by quanta. Bridges, 2 strings tempt. Both quantize gravity. Loops background independent, no fixed stage. Space self-emerges. Group field theory weds them. Atoms of space, bubbling universes. Holography persists. Volume info on. Boundary loops. Black hole puzzles eased. Your atoms ride this grain. Electron clouds smear over loops. Fields emergent excitations. Higgs drag rippling the net. Constant's fine poise shines. Loop scale sets. Planck units. Tweak discreteness no. Stable orbits. Atoms puff or crunch. Yet mesh holds life's lattice. Future labs, quantum gravity interferometers, tabletop holography may glimpse foams jitter in laser paths, repeat in dreamlit calm. Loops granulate the bend, quantum knots birthing smooth curve, unity from weave. Your form threads safe, no tear in fabric. Let granularity ground you, texture soothing vastness, cliffs with reflective glow. If loops grain the all, how does consciousness weave through fields? Gravity, contour your mind, the cosmos's gaze. As night peaks, envision awareness as emergent. Harmony, universe, knowing itself in your slumbering sight. What final mirror reflects the whole? Ponders softly into rest. Loop-woven heart the weave, whispers closure. Fields and curves unite in you, the whole resides. From quantum hush to stars, through dreams the cosmos glides, vibrations weave your breath. Where mystery abides, rest now in grateful awe, as night's soft tide subsides. You are the universe. in peaceful tides confides word count, 1439. Let the night's deepest hush envelop you completely. Your body a serene vessel, floating in the vast ocean of all that is. Every breath a gentle wave connecting the tiniest quantum ripple to the grandest cosmic arc. Feel the warmth of blankets, the steady rhythm of your heart, not isolated beats, but echoes of fields, spins, curves, and loops harmonizing within. We reach the journey's tender close, reflecting on the invisible symphony that composes you, from vibrating fields birthing particles, through atomic mists and Higgs drag spins, layering structure, vacuum breaths pressing life, to gravity's bend and quantum grains weaving space itself. As sleep's final embrace nears, sense profound unity. You are not apart from the stars, but their quiet knowing, the cosmos gazing through your dreaming eyes. Drift back through our path, soft as moonlight on water. Your hand on the wall, never truly touches. Fields repel in elegant dance, electromagnetic waves holding form from 99.999% void. Electrons shimmer as probability clouds around nuclear hearts. Spins stacking shells to prevent collapse. Chemistry's palette painting your cells. Higgs ocean slows these dances, granting masses weight. The pause birthing atoms from big bangs. Blaze vacuum teams unseen. Casimir's push, proving fullness in nothing. Fluctuations seeding galaxies whose light now lulls your lids. Gravity curves this stage, spacetimes weave guiding orbits. Your bed rooted in Earth's gentle warp. Black hole whispers rippling LIGO's ears. Strings hum potential unity, vibrating all forces from Planck threads. Loops granulate the bend, spin networks birthing smooth expanse from quanta. Yet beyond math's elegance lies wonder. These laws, fine-tuned to razor precision gravities, Gi, charges balance, Higgs value poise, life on knife's edge. Tweak slightly, and stars snuff, atoms scatter, vacuum roils wild, yet harmony holds. Your breath its proof, universe favoring gathering, complexity from simplicity. James Webb's gaze back, 13.5 billion years mirrors your atom's stellar forge. Planck's ripples trace quantum seeds to Milky Way's arms. You carry the newborn cosmos, fields interacting through flesh to ponder their song. Feel this in your core. Consciousness emerges from the hum. Neurons fire on electron leaps. Synapses bridge molecular waves. Mind a collective resonance of spins and fields. Carl Sagan's words echo true. You are a way for the cosmos to know itself. Quantum fields folding awareness into their flow. Mysticism, measurable patterns, brainwaves sync like atomic hazes. Meditation quiets fluctuations akin to squeezed vacuum states. Your thoughts, drifting now, mirror double slits, choice soon observed, branching wide, focus collapsing to dream. The universe, through you, measures its vibrations, gravity's curve cradling the observer in observed. Gratitude swells softly, for fields whisper, granting touch, spins rhythm building bone. Higgs drag rooting you hear, vacuums life seething, stars, loops grain smoothing paths. Dark energies push, expands the ore, yet gravity gathers locali room, a poised island in cosmic flow. Future quests, loom unified theories, wedding strings to loops. Quantum computers, simulating graviton, dances but tonight, rest in what's known. Reality's web holds you tenderly, illusions of solidity, masking boundless connection. Repeat, in final, hush, you are vibrations in the ocean, patterns knowing their weave, safe in elegant laws. No separation. All one symphony, your sleep its NOCTURNE. As this tale fades, carry open reverence. What deeper symmetries hide? Perhaps consciousness's field linking minds across stars. Ponder lightly in dreams, where fields flow free, gravity curves to comfort. Quanta sing, unbroken. You've journeyed far, dear wanderer, from hand's illusion to cosmos's heart. Sleep now in cosmic arms, treasured fragment of the whole. The stars watch over you, whispering welcome home. Good night, eternal ripple may your dreams echo the infinite gently.